another one.
Risks of being a QA. What? There are risks. Things go wrong, and you are the one to be blamed for everything. But how to handle that pressure of anything can come up at any time. So, if you are in that toxic environment that you are getting blamed for anything, I have to start the clock, all right? So, first and foremost, I think that I see this kind of question a lot about, oh, QA gets blamed for everything, QA gets blamed for everything, QA gets blamed for everything, right? So, while we are like, we're testing, we're validating and stuff like that, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to let you in. I'm gonna come close, right? The software engineers still wrote the bad code. The software engineers still wrote the bad code with the bugs. All right. So we are trying to catch it and prevent it and from it getting into production. However, we are not the software engineer cleanup people. We're not the cleanup people. We have protocols and methodologies and everything like that. One of my favorite mentors, Robert C. Martin, Uncle Bob, he says, and this is one of the premier software engineers. He started writing code in like 1960, 1970, something around there. And he says that the goal should not be like as a software engineer, your goal should be for QA not to find any defects, any bugs. That should be the goal for the software engineer. So it's not a blame game. If they want to play the blame game, you can always send it back to the root. Your job as a QA is to analyze the acceptance criteria, make sure you have all the details, write your test cases, and then perform that testing. But if something is happening, like if someone it's a team thing. It's a team sport. Software engineering is a team sport. Software development is a team sport. So if LeBron James misses the game winner, did LeBron James lose or did the team lose? We all lost. So for me, I have no risk of being a QA. If I make a mistake, I own it. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, things can be rolled back. And then we learn from it and we analyze. When we have to do a root cause analysis or a postmortem, am I the only one working on this postmortem or this root cause analysis? No. The entire team is. The entire team is working on this. And we're having a conversation like, well, why did this happen? What did we miss? Oh, okay, as QA, I missed this. Oh, as software engineer, I missed that. Okay, this is what we can do to prevent it next time. Oh, you know what? We didn't have this testing in place. Oh, we didn't have this unit. Because guess what? While QA is testing, where are the unit tests? Why did the unit tests catch this? And that's how we work together. See, a lot of times people, and I think I'm gonna blame QA for a big part of this, right? You put yourselves at odds with the software engineers instead of working together, being on the same team. You just want to sit around and wait and then say, okay, here's the stuff. And now you start looking at stuff instead of saying, all right, I'm going to get involved from the very, very beginning. When does my QA start on a story in a given, and a story in the backlog? My involvement starts before we even have that refinement meeting so that I can be looking through the backlog and say, okay, what are we going to be talking about today? Let me see what the acceptance criteria is. Let me see. Do I have any questions for the software engineers? Do I have any questions for the product manager? Do I have any questions for the stakeholders? What is it that we're going to be working on? Are the acceptance criteria clear? That's when the actual work of QA starts. Before the story even gets into the sprint, before it even gets into planning. And in that way, we are all on the same page. And I can ask, okay, did you think about this? Did you think about that? And now that story gets into the sprint, and we're creating a test plan, how we're going to attack it. From the very beginning, I don't take any time off. I don't wait. From the very time we start working on a story, when it's created, we start working on it. Simple as that. And that way, that helps mitigate things going wrong. Can things still go wrong? Absolutely. But you lessen the blow, you lessen the chance and the severity when you get involved at the very beginning. I know so many QA people who wait till they wait until the software engineers are totally done with their development. And then they start getting involved. They have a minimum amount of time. They have less context. And now they're trying to play catch up. I hate playing catch up. I like to be ahead of the game. I like to create the winning team. So that if we are in crunch time, I don't have to pass it to LeBron James for a 35-footer. I can hit him on a fast break so that he can just make a layup. All right? That's my thoughts behind it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat as well. Let's wrap that one up.
I was deep in the zone, fingers dancing on the keys. Thought I'd nail this project, bring my boss to his knees. But the clock kept ticking, night turning to day. Then I woke up in panic, all my plans blown away. Lost in the dark, was it all in vain? I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair, like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Try to piece it together, but the words just won't flow. Rewriting my thoughts like a painter with no show. My boss points the finger, says I'm slacking the grind, but he don't see the battles that are raging in my mind. Drowning in doubt, feeling trapped in this game. I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair, like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Try to piece it together, but the words just won't flow. Rewriting my thoughts like a painter with no show. My boss points the finger, says I'm slacking the grind, but he don't see the battles that are raging in my mind. Drowning in doubt, feeling trapped in this game. I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair, like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Cause code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame. But the pain only worsens. I was deep in the zone, fingers dancing on the keys. Thought I'd nail this project, bring my boss to his knees. But the clock kept ticking, night turning to day. Then I woke up in panic, all my plans blown away. Lost in the dark, was it all in vain? I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair, like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Just code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame. But the pain only worsens. This code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame.